Hello, welcome. This is Christian Chain. This is vlog number 5. Today we're going to be tackling the issue of the breath and entitling this one The Power of the Breath. Now, the power of the breath. The breath is something we do. The breath is something, it's so intuitive. It's in our nature. We just... so natural. It doesn't even have to be learned. And it seems to be really the essence of our being. We take our first breath. Even the word breathe in Latin comes from, it is spiritus, which means soul, spirit. And even interestingly, spirit, like as in courage, whereby it implies a sense of movement. So there's this like action in the breath, there's this life force moving forwards, and it's something that has moved forwards within us in our past. Since before we were even humans, we moved forward through the breath to evolve to be who we really are today. Before we were even mammals, we were animals breathing, and this transcends on a wider level to the universe and nature and everything around us. You look at an ocean, it inhales, it exhales, it's got that ebb and flow, that one, that zero, that one, that zero. A tree is waving, and babies love it. Babies love that movement, that sense of breath. So I think it's interesting to connect the breath to this wider picture and see that in connecting the breath to this wider picture, how we connect to the wider picture. In connecting to our breath, we connect to that place beyond limitations, beyond the limitations of just this corpus, this corpse, and to that essence of being, to that eternal spirit, to that place that when you connect to it, when you engage the meanings of it, when you have that sensation that, for example, you have that sensation of the ocean, you kind of lose who you are. You have that moment where you just go, ooh, that's great, you know? And I think that's the place that the breath can power. That's the place that is born in the breath. That's the place that we can re-engage with the breath. And you see breath as something central to many practices, revered in many cultures. And I think it's interesting to look at it on this wider perspective, in this psychic plane, if you like it, where... if we put down the boundaries for a second, the illusions for a second, you know, the breath is part of this seamless breath, this universal breath. So in connecting to that, we can bring our nervous system into a different rhythm, bring our heart rate into a different rhythm, come into the control center of the body a little bit, be a little bit more in tune with the body, and have it operating in balance with its surroundings. And then another interesting aspect, if you bring time into the situation, you know, like when we're very stressed out, our breath is like, it's like very short. It's almost like breath equals time in a sense. Like you hear about those people that, sorry, just to finish the point, when your breath is very short, it's like you're running out of time, or time goes by very quickly. It's like time is very like hyper, you know, the experience of time. But when you see like those people that are like really calm and they like really breathe from their bellies and stuff, and like you see those people like in Japan that breathe really well and like live till they're like 90, 95, 100, it's almost like they have a different experience of time. Like it just time ticks a little bit different, you know? It's not, time isn't the ticking of the clock, I don't think, but more of the digits of experience. And I think the breath is definitely tied to the digits of experience. So I think that's something interesting to consider, and I'll wrap it up there. Thank you for listening. Peace. Boom.